Hey everybody, this is Beth McCullough. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Iowa in the United States. I'm here every Wednesday at noon Central with my sweet husband Steve.
Hi everybody.
I'm looking that way because he's off to my left. So we had fun last night, didn't we, Steve?
We did have fun. And Beth looks so beautiful. Yes, she did. And
it was the first dress in
she did
years.
a wonderful job chatting up all the people at the cocktail party on my behalf. I'm very fortunate to have a good partner.
Okay, so have I mentioned I'm an introvert?
That's very good at chatting people up at cocktail parties.
Do I want to go to the party? No. I'm happy in my house with my puppies and my stamps and everything here. But I've been told I'm an extroverted introvert because I can extrovert for a moment. And
she
then
can turn it on when she needs to.
And then I have to come home and recover all by myself. Can any of you relate to that? Are there any introverts out there? I think there might be a few introverts that stamp. So anyway, so today, this is going to be on my blog on Monday, and it is my customer thank you cards for September. And I try to make something different so my customers have yet another idea in their arsenal. And this was fun. It takes a little MacGyvering. So just think it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be exact. Okay. But what we have here is Melon Mambo, Mango Melody. This paper is the Pattern Party paper. It's host paper in the annual catalog that's free with a $150 order. And this Shaded Summer set. Now, before Celebration came, I didn't have the Shaded Summer set. And then in Celebration, until the end of September, you can get these dies free. Now, for the dies, I made this card. I love this card. Do you love this card?
I think it's beautiful.
Yay, I'm glad somebody loves the card. This is my voting card for Kylie for this month. Last month, I didn't make it in the top 10. I would love to make it in the top 10 again. If you could go to Stamping Mom on Facebook, you can find the link, or if you go to my blog, it was from Monday. There's the link to go to Kylie's. You can vote for 5, you can vote for 1, or any number in between. But I'd really appreciate it if you voted for me. But I use these dies, and then I asked some other demonstrators, do I need the Summer Shadows stamp set that go with it? And of course they told me yes, but they were right, which made me happy. Who's on today, Steve?
Well, we have Chris and Bev and Linda so far.
Hey, you guys, thanks for coming on. Thank you for the order the other day, Chris. I really appreciate it.
And all 3 have voted for your card.
Yay, you guys are the best. So if I only needed 3 votes, I'd be there. I need like 150.
Tell all your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends. Steve says so. So do you like this thank you card? I'm going to make it in a different color today and give you a few tips, and it'd be fun if you made them too. So Shaded Summer, it's in the annual catalog. I wasn't sure about the flowers, but I like them. And also the sentiments are beautiful. I like that it has the print with the cursive, and really, really pretty. Some friendships are just meant to be. I've met so many stamping people that I feel that way about. Love you, friend. There's so much on here that's cute. So should we make it, Steve?
Yes, let's do it.
Oh, can I show you one more thing? If you weren't on last night, look at our video. You can see Steve in a tux.
And Beth in a dress.
He's cute. And these are the cards that we made. Can you see? Are they on screen, Steve?
Yes, they are. You got them.
So,
Karen Finkel's calling us party animals.
Party, yeah. We go to one party a year, and we're maybe Steve's a little more extroverted. Maybe he's a party animal.
Nah, and definitely not.
A party. Are you an introverted extrovert?
Pretty much. Although, with my job, I have to do a lot of socializing. So you got to do what you got to do.
Well, anyway, we made these last night, and I love making the frame cards. They're popped up on the adhesive strips. Super easy, but doesn't it look formal or fancy? And I cut off See how this has the evergreen leaves on that bottom layer? I cut those off on the pink layer. I haven't seen anyone do that yet. So I was like, woohoo, I thought of something new. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun to be creative. Okay. So we're going to start with a piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 wide, and typically it would be 11, but you want to cut it about 1/8 of an inch bigger than what we need. So we're going to say 9 5/8. Okay. And the key to this one is these border basic dies. They're all popping off except the one I want, this die. So I ran it through, and I didn't do it perfect, but it's good enough. In fact, let's start with the white one. Okay. So the white layer, I want to measure it again. I have it written down here, but I want to make sure. 3 3/4, and it's about 3 1/2. Okay. So you run it through the die and get this piece first. Then for the Highland Heather, I'm going to do Highland Heather on this instead of mango. This is just 1/4 inch wider. It's 4 inches. So what I did is I put the white one on there where I wanted it to be with the same amount of border on all sides, and I ran it through. Now there's a more technical way of doing this. I mean, the Highland Heather is 4 inches. So you want the point of that die to be at 2 inches.
You're doing geometry now, honey.
Am I doing Not very well. And then I did the same thing when I ran it through with the Melon Mambo. I just put the Highland Heather layer on there. Like I said, it's not perfect, but they're going to look at the card and say, oh, it's cute and it's different. They're not going to measure if your angles are perfect, right? Do you agree, honey?
I agree. This is the way I would have done it. Except I would have had to run it through like 4 times to get it to be the right spacing.
Okay, so I ran the Highland Heather through twice because I did have the angle way off. So do it with white first. Who's going to make this card? Tell me you'll make it. And what are you up to today?
Marceline just got on.
Hey, Marceline. I miss you. I was supposed to stamp with Marceline on Friday. Marceline was going to show me something new. Marvelous Marceline, what were you going to show me? Can you put it in the chat? I can't remember what you were going to show me. Oh, it was something. I don't know. It'll come back to me.
Chris said she is going to try and make the card, by the way.
Oh, good. I'm glad. And, I haven't seen this card anywhere. Now I'm ripping it back up because the angle isn't perfect. Yeah, it's not going to be. But, this one, the original was pretty perfect, but I put a lot of time into it. Or maybe one of my friends made it. Actually, Jean was over and she made it, and she made it perfect. So this is like the flawed second attempt, right? And what else did I do? She did hers right on the white. I did it and die cut it. So with the die cut, I showed you this card. You get these pretty flowers. You also get the die cut to cut out these two. And the reason I did that is I didn't want to mess up my white piece after I had it. Okay?
Bev wants to know if there's stitching on the dies.
There is stitching on the basic border dies. These dies, every one of them has stitching. So that makes it pretty. So there is stitching here, which is fun. And that's why I use this for the sentiment, also had stitching. Okay, in fact, Steve, you could do that. Should we jump all over the place? Because there's one die cut that I don't have done. So I'm going to take some Highland Heather and I am going to do thank you. Oh, come here, Steve. Talk to everyone. It's
okay.
Just right over here.
All right. Hey, I'm here to talk to you.
Not in my tux today. In my workout shirt because it's more comfortable. So yeah, I've got to do a die cut here in a minute, and it's something I actually feel pretty good about.
Can we trust you with the die
Yeah,
cut?
I get to use the crank on the machine, and that's something I feel good about.
Yeah. So I was putting the stamp set together, and I thought, oh, I don't need all the pieces, but I do. Do you still use Emboss Buddy? Do you know about the Emboss Buddy, Steve?
I do not.
It gets it so the static is off, and it won't. The embossing powder won't stick all over. We just want it to stick where we're doing the sentiment.
See, I thought since I was looking over your shoulder that I was your embossing buddy.
Okay. So Steve thinks he's funny. Who thinks Steve is funny?
I like that. Thinks he's funny.
Okay, so this is black embossing powder.
Ooh, that looks really good on the purple.
I'm going to
lavender.
pour the powder. Do you like my very fancy embossing?
It's a paper plate, if you can't see.
It's from Christmas. Everyone needs a Christmas plate for their embossing.
So were you going to have me?
Yeah, I'm going to have you die cut this as soon as I... Yeah. Look at it, honey. It's going to turn.
We've learned that it's better to do that first before you do the die cut.
Right. So if the die cutting doesn't work out perfectly, it'll be Steve's fault.
Hey, Tony says she uses a coffee filter for her embossing. Catcher.
That's a good idea too. So I'm going to get out the Stitch So Sweetly dies and just this little one in the corner. And Steve, listen carefully.
Okay.
You're so sweet. He's so patient with me. Okay.
Well, but it doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit, does it?
I can't make that work, honey.
Oh, it's the wrong thank you. Jean used a different one. I don't know what she used.
So
Darn,
do a bigger thing.
Let's do a bigger one.
Thing. See, die cut. Do a bigger die cut.
We'll do this one.
Is that going to be too big for down here?
Yeah, probably.
So we need a different shape. Let's get a different shape. Let's do a rectangle.
This is the second Wednesday in a row. I'm just going to abort again.
No.
I told Steve.
We're doing this. We're getting this. Look at all of those you can choose from.
He's so encouraging. How about this one?
Right?
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
See, this is called calling an audible.
Okay. So don't use the Stitch So Sweetly. Use the ornate frames. So there you have it. This thank you, though, is from the same stamp set as the flower. Now, while he's doing that, I'm going to color my flower. And I know all of you know when you do blends, you want to have paper underneath it because it will go through to your paper. And the good thing about this flower is it's kind of fun when you emboss because the marker will not go on the emboss part. So it's like, what would you call that, Steve? Coloring for dummies? No, you just really can't make a mistake because it's going to keep me inside the lines. So it's a good thing.
It's okay.
Uh-oh, things are crashing.
We're still under control.
We should take bets. Oh, I did the whole thing pink. The middle was supposed to be yellow. Oh, well, it's artistic license. So really, that must be the deal. If I haven't made the card that I'm making, if somebody else made it, then I don't know how to make it to show you how to make it. So it's funny, I haven't told Jean yet, but I met one of her friends, one of her work friends at this party last night, and we both figured out we knew Jean. And she was asking me what I do, and I told her about Stamping Mom. And she's like, well, does Jean ever stamp with you? And I was like, yeah. I said, if you see something on my blog, either I made it or she made it or we made it together. So it's just how that goes. That isn't true. All the Joy team members, It could be Marcelin's card or Barb's card. You just never know.
All right,
Did
I
you
was
do
sweating.
it?
I was sweating because it was so tight of a fit there.
Was it?
Yes.
But you did good?
Yeah, they kept moving as I was moving the plates.
Okay, did you put tape? There's tape to put
Wait,
on.
you can do that?
All the secrets. Okay. So I do like it better with mango in the center. What should we do about the center? Maybe we'll put a pearl in the center. A great big pearl.
Yeah.
You should look in the drawer, honey, and see what we have. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on. It's okay if you like jeans better, because I do
They're
too.
retired. Can you use a retired pearl? Those are great big.
Do you think it's too big?
Probably.
Maybe something smaller, honey. Yeah, I do have retired embellishments. I actually have a lot of retired things. Do you?
These are better sizes.
Okay, well, just a second. We'll see. So I'm going to put this on here, and maybe I'll put it on crooked a little bit, just to be different. And then I do have these pearls. See how it looks crooked. What do you think? I think I like it better straight, but it's going to stay crooked.
Tony and Bev were suggesting that you use the color lifter and maybe add yellow.
You guys are so smart. What would I do without you? And I can't get this to work either. How about this glue? We can call it Fall Apart Wednesday, okay?
You're being too hard on yourself. The whole thing's coming together. For me, this would be like a perfect card.
Yeah. You think so?
Yeah, look at that.
He's afraid I'm going to abort again. I can tell. Okay, so the pearls, be gentle with your blends, but you can make your pearls any color you want.
I didn't know you could color pearls.
You didn't know that?
No.
I'm glad you could join me and learn something, honey.
So basically, you can have any color pearl you want.
You can. Some color better than others. The mango blends are actually retired because I think they had trouble with those. And I tried making a mango blend, and it didn't turn out as good. But boy, these melon mambo blend or pearls are super pretty, I think.
Mary Ryan is on from Montana.
Oh, we haven't seen you for a while. Is it Mary Ellen?
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Look at this. I have a little mess on my card too. You know, when I usually find the messes on my card is when I photograph them, and then later I'm looking at it. I'm like, wait a minute, what's that stray mark over there?
So your friend Bev is saying you are demonstrating great adaptability today.
Oh my goodness. You guys are sweet. You know, I think I would stop doing this when I start getting hate mail.
So Bev understands the reason why every now and then you have me do a card is to show someone who's really struggling to make cards. And nobody that is watching your video feels bad when I mess up a card because they're like, well, I can do better than that. So it's important that every now and then on a video there's a boo-boo so that everybody feels like, yeah, we're all human.
Oh, that's funny. The color lifter kind of got the black embossing. I don't know if you guys have done the color lifter with that, but should we try putting, that's mango in the center. It's retired anyway, right? Who cares if we mess up a mango? Oh, it's not really going over the top.
Linda Knight just asked about dinner last night. She just got on, and we'll just iterate. It was wonderful, and Beth did an amazing job conversing with people.
Okay. You know, I'm an introvert when he has to praise me that I conversed with people.
No, it's not. She conversed with them. I mean, she chatted them up, and that's exactly what I need when she was with me.
I have a brainstorm. Well, I always tell him it's because it's for his job, and I want him to keep his job. A job is a good thing.
Yeah, gotta love it. I'll take all the help I can get.
Yeah. His boss is really sweet. His boss was there with us.
Yeah,
In
it
fact,
is.
we moved to town 35 years ago, and his first boss is also his boss today. But he had bosses in between.
Yep,
So what comes around? So,
we got the band back together.
yeah. Which is really good because they work really well together, and she's very smart and very good. Okay, how's that?
That's beautiful.
Woohoo! We maybe pulled that out. Okay, I do have another question, and I'm
Wait,
going to ask you
Don't
guys.
you need a background?
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Where'd it go? It's here somewhere.
Is this it?
Now, I had it here before. I had all the pieces. Here they are. Here's this. We might have to talk again as I find all the pieces.
I can do that.
What else do you want to talk about? What my question was is, do you like this black background? To go over here just so it's different than that one. And my other question is, see how this is a flap card and it doesn't just go flat down. So what if I move the thank you up there to get the corner of it to hold the flap down?
I think
Yes or no? Should
Well-
I move the sentiment up so that that stays flat?
You know, it's either that or you got to do like Velcro. But the placement would have to be very precise because it needs to fit just underneath without covering up too much, or it's going to be too hard to get the flap to go in there.
Yeah. So this white piece that goes up here, this is 2 3/4 by 4. This is 2 1/2 by 4. And the purple piece is going to be 4 by 2 1/2. Does that sound right?
I have no clue.
You have no clue. Well, let's check.
Looks right.
I'm going to turn that piece over. Yes, it's all going to work. And then we'll pop this up on dimensionals. Oh, I don't think I'm going to like it up there. It might have to go right where it was.
Wow.
Well, let's glue it
There
together.
has been a suggestion that involves snapping.
Okay, well, should I do that before? Nope, it's not going to go on this one. Okay, are we doing magnets? Is that what we're talking about?
Magnets or Velcro?
Well, the Velcro's going to show. So why don't you get the magnets out? How much worse can this video go than...
Hey, it's not going bad at all.
Than
As long as
doing
the card
magnets.
ends up working in the end, you know, the process is the process. You know, the creative process cannot be criticized. Well, it can't be, but... Okay, so here's the tricky part about the magnets is getting them to separate.
Are your fingers too big, honey?
Yes, they are. Here's 2 magnets. Have fun with those.
Okay. So one of them's going to show... Whose idea was this to do magnets?
Bev just said a hint, snapping. Are those 2 going to come apart?
You know, I think they're glue dotted together. Could we try 2 more?
Sure. I didn't do that on purpose, Beth. It wasn't like just to frustrate you. It was to...
Oh. I remember back in the good old days when I practiced everything, and
That
it was
wasn't
more
any though.
fun to do the... No, it was more fun.
Not for the people watching.
It's more fun to watch me mess up.
I'm not saying that, but I am saying that it's more natural this way.
It's more natural. Oh, I think I had lower blood pressure the other way. Oh, look at these cute balloons. I'll distract you with something else. I'm making a sheep card, and it's going to have plaid balloons. So excited about that. It's for Festive Friday, a week from Friday. Do you guys do Festive Friday? I think you should. if you don't.
Wendy said she finally ordered the tiny magnets. And like me, she has big fingers to deal with the tiny magnets.
Which Wendy is that?
Wendy Morrell.
Wendy, how are you? Wendy was at my house Wednesday. She was at my first group stamping. I've stamped one-on-one with lots of people during COVID, but I have not. Okay, here's what I'm doing. I did a mini glue dot and a magnet. Then I let the other magnet jump and stick on there, and I put a glue dot on there. And this is just going to work like I practiced it or something.
Because something needs to.
Something does need to. Okay, so I'm pressing it down, and the glue dot's going to be so strong, it's going to stick.
Card's never opening again.
Look at that. Yay!
Bingo.
Okay, so I have a magnet up here. Woo, where are you? And a magnet down here, and then I'm going to put my DSP over the top. Did anyone say if they like this DSP with
Yes.
this?
I had 3 positive comments about that.
Yay. So tell me the other comments. Distract me by telling me what everyone's doing and what they're saying.
Well,
I can see no comments over here. He's
Positive
taking them
comment
away from.
about the yellow pearl you put in the middle. That was a great idea. Couple comments about the pretty card.
Yay. Thank you.
And a few comments about dinner last night. We already went over that. And
Okay, can you hear it? This is very satisfying. Okay, so I have the thank you that Steve beautifully cut out. I'm going to put it down here in the corner because it doesn't have to be a magnet. Okay, so if you order from me in September, you can have the card Steve did the die cut for if you want it. So here's what we have. They're almost the same. This is Mango Melody. This is Highland Heather. This is stamped right on the white layer. This one is on a white layer die cut and just put flat on here. I could have popped that up. Every version will get better, right? Number 1 or number 2, what's your favorite? And also, what do you want to see us make next week? We have Tuesday night at 7 Central, Wednesday at noon Central. And we would love to make things that you would enjoy watching. And I know you all have great ideas. Thank you for your help today. Woohoo. So I aborted last Wednesday, but for the first time ever. That's the first time I'm like, okay, I can't make that card. And do you want to see where it is now?
Yes.
Okay. It's in a pile. This is the card I aborted on last week. I got the embossing done. And actually, all the things are made now.
Put it together, Beth. Do it.
No,
Do it.
No.
You got to finish what you started. Do not let that card defeat you.
Look, I think there's other pieces under here. It's a pile.
Make your leaf pile.
Stay
That's
tuned.
not too far away from what you were intending to do to
Be
begin
careful, Steve, or you're going to have to make the leaf pile.
with. You know
Anyway.
what? I saw how you did it. It's just a whole bunch of glue dots, right?
Can you do it?
I can.
No.
Yeah, give me the glue dots.
Are you serious? Is there anyone left on here to see this?
Yes.
Who wants to see Steve put the leaf pile together?
Yeah, Ruby said we have to finish it.
We have to finish it. Okay. Night of Navy, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. This is just the normal layer, 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then I took I'll get out of your way in a minute, Steve. I took the gorgeous leaves, both the stamp set and the die cut. And I love this wood stamp and this splatter. It's like Gorgeous Grunge. And I just put 3 splatters and a wood thing, and I silver embossed it. But last week when I went to do this, I didn't have the leaves cut out. And where's my purple card? Do you see it? It would be helpful if you had a card to look at.
No, I don't need it. I remember it.
Okay, I'm not going to glue it on because...
People are staying on for the entertainment value. Apparently, it's like watching NASCAR for the crashes.
Okay. So, and maybe I could die cut you a couple more. I feel like I don't know if
Nah,
this
we
is
don't
quite
need that
enough.
Nah, that's good.
There were other leaves. Okay, take it over, Steve.
All right. Do I get to use glue dots or do I have to use glue?
No, you can use glue dots. I used glue. Oh, I was gonna. Here's some more. Look, there's more. Okay. This is vellum cardstock. This is pretty paper, and I wanted you to use the mesh ribbon. Like you can put that
Underneath of it?
underneath. Yeah.
How in the world would you put that down though and get it to stick?
You volunteered for this.
Yeah, but not with ribbon. That's like there's nothing to it. It's like
right, but you put it down first. Just put it down.
and you don't glue it down
Okay,
at all.
who's making this card?
See, this is the secret of being a guy. You just act really helpless, and then she ends up doing it anyway.
Okay, so we'll go like that. Card making is random, honey.
That makes it artsy.
Yeah, it's artsy. So here's 2 big leaves, 2 of each of those. Do you want me to put dimensionals on this? I also have pearls.
I would really like some glue dots.
You got glue dots. They're right here,
Okay,
sweetie.
thank you.
Right here's the glue dots.
All right.
Do you want me to cut more leaves?
No, I want as few leaves as possible.
Do you want the purple card? Where's the purple?
I'm trying to find the actual dots on the glue. There they are.
Oh, they put them on backwards now on the roll.
Okay, so now I'm going to take the little thingy dingy, and that's what you get with me. You get really fancy names for stuff.
Is that the technical term?
Thingy dingy?
Yeah, your thing went black. Did you make it go black?
Yeah, my camera's been black the whole time, but you're on. So here's the first glue dot, and so
where'd you put the glue dot?
right on the middle of the stem.
Ooh, that's a great idea. And you want to put it up high enough that you have room for all of them. I kind of made a circle.
Okay, look, see, we've started piling.
Woohoo! I wish I could find that purple leaf card to show you.
So I got
It's
my next
somewhere.
dot, and what I do know about this is you got to kind of alternate. Uh-oh, I just stuck my finger.
The purple leaf card is missing forever.
And of course, I'm being too symmetrical about it because I'm a symmetrical guy.
Well, you're an accountant. Can I lean over your shoulder?
Sure.
Am I in the picture too?
When you're leaning over my shoulder, you are. See, I'll do this one a little off center
Why don't you make it go the other way?
because I need to do white over there.
Oh, is this going over here?
Right.
I would put the white underneath because you
Yeah.
want the pretty blue on the top.
Okay.
Can you tuck it under there?
I can take it
Uh-oh.
off.
Oh, wait.
See? So you're saying go white first.
Go white first and have the pretty blue over the top.
Okay. See how
Do it any way you want, except do it my way.
do it the exact way she wants it. Follow instructions. That's what I need to do.
Okay, so Karen is staying for the entertainment. Oh, that they did talk about NASCAR. I thought you made that up.
That's true.
Speaking of glue dots, why in the name of all things did they switch them around? Talk about learning curve. Bev, Steve and I would like to know too. You can't find the glue dots. They're hidden on the wrong side. But I don't know. It must have been a manufacturing thing. Chris says, go, Steve.
See, I am going.
Steve,
I am
go.
going now. It's happening.
Should I put mini Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of your sentiment? Hey, this was supposed to be your birthday card. How many guys have to make their own birthday card?
Good question.
Maybe we should have this be Keegan's birthday card. His birthday is next week.
I don't know if he would
He wouldn't appreciate
the
Is
fine.
he not card worthy, honey?
He is, but I don't know that an artsy type card would be what he would be after.
I think he would be after any card with money in it.
Yeah, he's 21 years old. I think that's probably a fair statement.
Okay, look. Okay, can I stop you again? Why is the stem up there? Can we take this one off?
Yeah, it's the top of the pile.
Okay, is this
thought you
going up here?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
So that way we don't have to worry.
I'll stay out of the way.
We don't have to worry about our stems then.
I wish I could find the purple one.
Okay, only one more leaf to go. Do you have your card so they can see what it's supposed to look like?
I'm looking for it, but we weren't going to do this today. This was random. This was...
Well, I'm the one that forced you to do it. So, okay, so then we've got this, right? And it's going to go across and hide all my stems. And it's going to look like it's supposed to look. Is that right? Woo!
Okay. You did good. So let's go ahead and put this on here. What do you guys think? I think you did good, Steve. Was it stressful?
I've got to loosen up again now. Maybe crack my back.
So who else is talking to us?
Chris has given me positive reinforcement. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Bev, thank you. Yeah.
Do you know Bev? Bev went to Altoona yesterday and didn't even stop by to say hi.
Oh, no. Thank you, Kay. And Karen says we're a good team.
Okay, maybe instead of pearls, we need rhinestones. Rhinestones, Steve's kind of flashy, right? So we'll put some flashy rhinestones with this silver embossing. These are kind of big.
I don't know that I've ever been called flashy before. Not exactly sure how I feel about that.
Well, what do you think about these big rhinestones on your card?
I like it.
Do you want? You have to have an odd. Well, it's for your birthday.
Oh, okay. Well, then yes.
Unless you're giving it away.
I definitely want rhinestones for my birthday.
Are you giving it away to whoever is the nicest to you? What do you think, Steve?
I definitely think we should give it away. We should give it away to...
Okay, who wants the pile of leaf card? So I kind of like this silver ribbon on here. Do you guys like that?
I think that was a really good addition.
This is out of the annual catalog, metallic mesh ribbon. Super pretty. Oh, and I was going to show you, if you weren't on last week, these blue leaves were cut out of ombre specialty paper. It comes in purple, blue, yellow, and red. I love this paper. Rainbow glimmer paper in this paper. You can make bright and happy cards with it. So I haven't seen blue leaves, but this is pretty fun. So there you have it. Our train wreck for Wednesday.
So I would like to select Tony to receive this card because she was the first one to share it today.
Oh, yay, Tony. So I will put it in the mail to you. Tony is also coming to our house in October.
Is she?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't have to put it in the mail then. You could have it for a welcome gift.
A welcome gift. Happy birthday. Welcome to our home.
Well, she can reuse it.
Are you making her lunch when she comes? Her and her friend are staying for lunch.
Sure. Do they like scrambled eggs for breakfast?
Steve's specialty, Tony, is guacamole and scrambled eggs. So I don't know if that's what you were looking for lunch, but we'll come up with something.
I'm a one-trick pony.
Anyway, we've been on too long. You guys are awesome. Thanks for coming. We'll be back Tuesday at 7. I'll practice. Next Wednesday at noon, I'll be tired and not practice. It'll be a train wreck again. So.
But it's like NASCAR. It's fun to watch.
Okay. You guys are great. Have a blessed week.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.